Pranic Healing, a must for every home. Pranic Healing, a natural healing. The only side effect is that it heals other diseases not known to us. The modern healing technique of the century. Tune in to GTV this and every Friday at 5:30 a.m. for Pranic Healing with Vinky. Pranic Healing, a must for every home.
It's 5:30 a.m. and you're tuned into Ghana Television, the station with nationwide coverage. The program is Pranic Healing, and we thank you very much for keeping faith with us. Today we have a very interesting package for you. We have a special guest in the studio who will be sharing with us his life experience as a pranic healer. We also hear Master's message about the existence of God is self-evident in us. Let me first introduce to you my very special guest in the studio. He is Nana Anobil the Faith of Anomabu Fomena, known in private life as Mr. Lawyer Maswell Selby, an ICT expert. I also have in the studio Kenovinki, who has always been with us from the beginning. We're going to have an exciting program today, but then we'll start with a great invocation to pray for our nation. We're going to have election, we need peace. So let's start with a great invocation.
Good morning. Yeah.
Good morning.
Good morning to all the viewers. Thank you for being with us. As usual, let us all raise our hands and bless the entire earth and the whole of West Africa and the whole of Ghana, so that we'll have peaceful elections and we'll have peace with us and happiness. Shall we start? Are you all ready? Okay. From the point of light within the mind of God, let light stream forth into the minds of every person, every being, every soul on earth and West Africa and the whole of Ghana. Let light descend on earth and throughout the whole of West Africa, the whole of Ghana. From the point of love within the heart of God, let love stream forth into the hearts of every person, every being, every soul on earth, the whole of West Africa and the whole of Ghana. Let love descend on earth and throughout the whole of West Africa and the whole of Ghana. May the world teacher return to earth. From the center where the will of God is known, let purpose guide the wills of every person, every being, every soul on earth, the whole of West Africa and the whole of Ghana. Let goodwill and the will to do good descend on earth, the whole of West Africa and the whole of Ghana. Let divine light, divine love and divine power descend on earth and throughout the whole of West Africa and the whole of Ghana. Let every person, every being, every soul on earth, the whole of West Africa and the whole of Ghana become a pranic healer rapidly, properly and easily. Let the entire earth, the whole of West Africa and the whole of Ghana be blessed with peace, harmony, illumination, prosperity, and spirituality. God bless the entire earth. God bless the whole of West Africa. God bless the whole of Ghana. With thanks and in full faith, so be it, so be it, so be it.
So be it. Let there be peace in our country and the whole of West Africa. Welcome once again to the studio.
Thank you very
Nana.
much.
What actually brought you into pranic healing? Was it curiosity? Were you ill? Were you forced into it?
Thank you very much for the question. Yeah. I went into pranic healing out of curiosity. I was well, I was healthy, but I had this program on Peace FM one Friday evening, and I heard Colonel talking about pranic healing, which is scientific and that. I said, hey, this looks very interesting. So the following week, I wrote my name, registered, and took the course. So it's out of curiosity that made me get into pranic healing.
Out of curiosity?
Out of curiosity. I wanted to know exactly whether it's really scientific as it was said that Friday.
I want to find out what you actually told Colonel on that very day. Colonel, when he walked into your office, what did he say?
Oh yeah, it's right, because we all have the curiosity. Because even also, I also started pranic healing out of curiosity. I never thought I will come into teaching. I never thought I'll be coming here and sitting with you all to Ghana. It's out of curiosity we learned, and when you have the curiosity to see something, you can see it. Once you see it, you believe it. And once we believed it, we thought, let's go into it. That's what is it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what I think. So Mr. Lewis also did the same thing. Yeah.
Okay. So how did you start your learning?
I started learning by registering for the basic course. We have basic and then advanced. So when the basic is 2 days, a whole Saturday and a whole Sunday.
As an ICT person, one
Yes.
person, somebody would just ask you, why were you so interested?
I was so interested. I honestly, I had at the back of my mind my mother's sickness. My mother had a hip problem, and it has been on for a very long time. And that actually gets to my heart. It worries me. So when I heard about pranic healing, out of curiosity, I said, I will go and learn this and help my mother.
Okay.
So that's the back of my mind. I didn't want to say it, but you have said it.
Okay. So you took the basic course.
Yes, I took the basic
course.
course.
And then what happened?
After the basic course, I felt I had actually understood pranic healing. So the next bus to Anmabu to heal my mother.
Okay.
I went there, and they were, they welcomed me as usual. Nanu. And I said, Mommy, I have something special for you. So I started with what I have taught me, what I have been taught, and went through this healing. And after, say, 20 minutes, I realized that the old lady was sweating. I said, hey.
Wow. Energy
The
has moved
the
into
method
your
is
body.
really working. I was excited. So after some time, I told my mom, Mom, I have finished, and please get up. She was looking for a walking stick. I said, no, that's fine. Come up. She got up, and she wanted to hold the hip. She was not feeling any. She walked around and praising hallelujah, she had been healed. So that was the first excitement, and I said, once the basic has made me do this, I will register and do the advance. That is what kept me in, searching for advancement.
So the first example was your own mother.
Yes, my own mother.
Who is still alive to testify to.
Yes, she's alive to testify.
Sometimes we doubt so much, we don't believe things, and so we are actually told and we see things for ourselves.
Yes.
I'm sure your presence in the studio today is making a lot of impact on people.
I think so.
Colonel, can we use pranic healing to protect ourselves and our property?
Oh, definitely, we can do. There's something called psychic self-defense, and I think Louis will agree with me. He's got a very good example. We have something called psychic self-defense for home and office.
Yes.
In fact, he has got the book also. I hope the
if the cameras could just capture it for us.
Capture it for us, we'll be grateful. And with this, in fact, Louis, when he was traveling, I think you should hear from the horse's mouth. He can tell us.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So can you share with
So
us?
as I'm saying, I kept on advancing. So I went through this course, and the course says practical psychic self-defense for home and office. I learned this, and I said, well, let me, as usual, practice what I have studied. I was traveling with my family in my car to my hometown. I had shielded. In this course, they teach you how to shield yourself, shield from psychic attacks, from physical attacks, and physical danger. So I did that to myself, and then traveled to my hometown. When I was coming, some people, I don't know, trying to overtake me, maybe they had a quarrel with me, and they waited, they just drove ahead and waited till we reached a place where I felt there was no town left and right. I saw the car parked, and the people, came towards us.
Trying to attack you?
Yes, trying to attack. I realized that the man walked towards the vehicle and stopped maybe a foot from the vehicle and just looked at me. He was trying to open the door, I tell you. Initially, I didn't understand. I didn't know that, it was the shielding that had, done that. He couldn't open the door, and what he said, he just said,
Really?
He stood there. He couldn't do anything. It's a stupid man. When he was coming out, people in the vehicle were trying to, hold him. So I realized that he was actually coming to attack me. Yeah. And he stood there and went back and drove off. When I came home, then I remembered and I explained to my family. Wow, my children were happy.
No, there are many occasions. When we had in Lomé, there was a riot there. And the person who brought Pranic Healing to Ghana and toward the West Africa, he had to pick up few of the Indian people who were there who've been attacked because for no rhyme or reason, something happened there in Lomé. And he had shielded and he had gone there in the middle of the crowd, picked these people up and came. Not a scratch happened to his car. Nothing had happened. It is something very superb. I mean, something very surprising. So that type of thing we have done here also, and it really works. And it's really work only if you know it, you can understand it. Because we have been every day we have been come through many psychic attacks, and many of us go through the juju. I think that is a very wonderful thing to do. I mean, if you learn Pranic Healing, you can help yourself for many things. People are not understanding the simple things. I don't know why people don't come even for healing. They go all around the place. They beat around the bush, they spend about nearly 10 million, and then they come, we have wished all the money has gone, we don't have any money. But then when they come to Pranic Healing, they find within 2 or 3 healings, they are better off. That's what they said.
Amazing, isn't it? But it's
Fantastic.
true, yeah. Do you have any other experiences of maybe people you have healed, you have tried on after your advanced course? Do you have any other examples?
I have a lot of them, but I will just pick 2. There was one gentleman one afternoon walked into my office, and he was not well kept, and he told me that, are you Selby? I said, yes, I'm Selby. Oh, you are Nana? I said, yes. I've been trying to go to Circle to be healed. I know I have problems with my mind, and I don't know what is happening to me.
He asked whether you are Selby. Does that mean that he learnt about you?
Yes, he learnt about me, maybe from the people at my workplace. And then he came. I could see that he was really worried. He was carrying his papers here, and he was not. He couldn't, discuss smoothly. So I said, "Oh, sit down. I have my tools in the office. I have my disposable bowl, salt and water. I have my crystal. I have those tools." So I started working on him. First week, I told him to come Monday.
What did you say his problem was?
He said he could not understand. He had a problem, I do not know, but maybe he couldn't understand. He was not like that. And he could not put his mind together or something. So I started on this gentleman. First week, second week. He came with a neat shirt. And he was holding a bag. He came, he sat down and discussed with me. And I said, yes. Pranic Healing is working on this gentleman. Now he's bought a bag. He hasn't got a job yet, but he visits me occasionally. See? Yes. The security people did not want to, the first time, did not want to allow him to come to me because of his appearance. But now, he was very nice. Yes, he's fine.
What is the other example?
The other example is a little girl whose mother was brought to me. She was attending hospital. Doctor was taking care of her. She's 11 years. She had swollen face, and the mother brought, Nana, we have heard you can do pranic healing, and we want you to help out. The child was complaining of back pains, pains at the waist, and she was taking her medications all right. As I've said, pranic healing goes along with this. They don't conflict at all. Pranic healing and orthodox medicine, they don't conflict at all. They all support each other. So I started, cleaning the chakras, doing the, applying these methods to this child. The first week, the child came and said, oh, I'm well, I'm feeling fine. When I go to school, I can play the whole time, and I no longer get so tired, feel pains in the leg. And now she's well. She is well. She has been taken back to the mother in Koforidua. So these examples, I have numerous of them. I go to my village, line them up, and start healing them.
You don't charge anything?
No. For now.
Just goodwill.
No, I just want to have more of the strength,
Okay. That's really interesting. How long ago was this that you healed this girl?
This girl, 4 months ago, 4 months ago. He is healthy now. She's healthy now.
Okay. Well, for the sake of time, I would like to ask you, do you have any advice, or what will you tell somebody who is so skeptical about pranic healing? What will you advise the person to do?
I will, pranic healing, the knowledge about pranic healing is all over the internet. First, the person should go to the net, Google it, pranic healing, and read more about this. I bet you, if you read more about pranic healing, you realize that it's so scientific. It's nothing spiritual. Okay, I don't want to bring this word spiritual. We have different meanings when you come to different environments. So you will understand it, and you realize that it's not that you've been thinking about. And I think if you read more about pranic healing on the net, you can also write to Colonel, and you have a lot of information.
Actually, what is happening is people are finding it very skeptical about many things, because they first think that is most of the people who come, is it religious? The more they see, the moment they see me, they think it's Indian stuff. I say it's not anything to do with Indian stuff or anything. It's just that pranic healing is like any restaurant. You go into a restaurant, you get yourself having your food. Same way you order yourself for this is the problem and get healed. The surprising part of it that people get healed so fast, and they still don't want to tell to others because they are scared that others may not like it. This is also a surprising aspect of it. But if people put in an effort, they can really do wonders. I think we should have master's program also, Yeah,
so it's really interesting, but we need to attend to master's program, talking to us about the existence of God being self-evident in us. So we take a playback of that.
Evident. Please do not use this recording when driving or when performing tasks that require focusing or concentration. To the Supreme God, to Lord Mahaguruji Mailing, to all the great ones, holy gurus, holy masters, saints, archangels, holy angels, and spiritual helpers, to my higher soul, thank you for the divine blessing, for divine light, divine guidance, divine love, for inner healing and physical healing, and for divine power, divine help and protection, for spirituality, divine oneness and abundance. With gratitude, respect, and love, thank you. In full faith, I am that I am. I am not the body. The body is the vehicle of the soul. I am not the emotion. I am not the thought. The carpenter is not the furniture. The emotions and the thoughts are products of the soul. I am not the mind. The computer user is not the computer. The mind is only a subtle instrument of the soul. I am the soul. I am a spiritual being of divine intelligence, divine love, divine power. I am one with my higher soul. I am that I am. I am one with my divine spark. I am a child of God. I am connected with God. I am one with God. I am one with all. The existence of God is self-evident. 29. In Judaism, there is no image of the Supreme God. In Christian religion, there is also no image of the Supreme God. In Islam, the Supreme God has no image. In Hindu tradition, the Parabrahman does not have any form. In Taoism, Tao is formless. 30. Since most people cannot comprehend God in this manner, it was necessary for the great spiritual teachers to create images for the different aspects of God. 31. Principle of individuality and the principle of oneness. Individuality and spiritual oneness coexist simultaneously. Within spiritual oneness exists individuality. Within individuality exists spiritual oneness. These paradoxical truths coexist simultaneously. Imagine there are 1 million computers. Each computer is an individual computer, but when connected and gridded together, they function as one mega computer. 32. The energy body of the planet Earth has a consciousness of its own. The Earth energy body is actually a great living planetary computer. Your energy body and its chakras has a consciousness of its own and is a living mini biocomputer. It is connected with the great planetary biocomputer. The task is to access the great planetary biocomputer. The whole universe or universes has a consciousness and is a great living cosmic computer. This is just one level of truth. The principle of interconnectedness and the principle of oneness have different levels of truth. The reason why these spiritual teachings are correlated with modern science is to make them more comprehensible. 33. Based on the principle of spiritual oneness, whatever a person does to others.
You're welcome back. Colonel, Master Chakoksi was talking about the principle of individuality and oneness. Can you explain this to us?
See, the thing is that all of us will work for a particular organization. We work as an individual, but then we work as on the whole, everyone works for the organization, something like that. So similarly, we all are thinking about our own self and are working, and we are working towards a goal which God wants us to do. That's what in the spiritual line, if you talk about it. So we are all connected with each other. That's why we are all together. That's why we talk about individuality and the thing. So everyone, if we work properly, individually, we do the right things, we can achieve the main thing. That's what it means actually. There are many meanings, but one of the meaning is this.
Oh, okay.
Since we are running short of the time, so I thought I should
you also talked about the fact that there's no particular image for God.
That's why, okay, you're right. So we all know that the God has got a particular, we don't have any image of God because image of God is not there actually. But since, like for example, when we talk about the Father, the Son, I mean, when you have a father in front of you, your own parents are there, they are doing the role of a father. The other time they do the role of officer in their house, in their office. Like this, they have different roles to play. God also has got different roles to play. That's why some of us create an image that this particular essence of God, this particular thing, for example, a God who gives money. In Hinduism, we have a God who gives money, it's called the goddess of prosperity. A God who gives power is called the God of power. So the different types of aspects of God has been shown. Nothing to do with any fearsome activity or nothing to be scared of anything. It is just an image which has been created by us to make sure that if we create such an image, we all will feel, we'll be worried about it and then we'll work on it. That's what is it. Okay. Yeah.
We couldn't take your calls today, but if you have anything you want clarified to you, you can call Kendall on his mobile phone 0243 661 605 0243 661 605, and he'll be pleased to answer any of your questions. You can also write to us and tell us anything you want clarified, or if you want to find out about any particular healing, whether it will be possible, what kind of illness can be treated, anything you just want to clarify, you can just write to the producer, Evelyn Asempapa, on Pranic Healing, P.O. Box 1633, Accra. The producer, Evelyn Asempapa, Pranic Healing, P.O. Box 1633, Accra. And we will answer your call or your letters, whatever. So, let me come to you, lawyer. Yes. Is there anything you want to say as... Sorry. Nana, I'll prefer to call you Nana. Nana Annabelle. Yes. Yes. Any final words from you?
I will say that people these days are working, they have stressful conditions, stressful environments, and I want to say that Pranic Healing can actually reduce stress. So people should think about, using Pranic Healing or coming to learn Pranic Healing to reduce their stress. That is what I will have to tell our viewers.
Okay. Kenno, anything you want to share?
Yeah, I just want to say that people should come for healing, and people should call me if they have any problem. We can solve the problem. My number, my number, of course, she has told you. It is 0243 661605. Please call us and please be with us always. Thank you.
Okay. It's been an exciting and revealing discussion that we had here in the studio. Keep tuned with us next week at 5:30 a.m. when we bring you another exciting edition of Pranic Healing. Thank you again for joining us.